Hello everyone, welcome to BCG's TV. If today is your first time of coming across my channel, kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. Thank you. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Atiku and the rejection of WIC. I'm going to be reading an article from Vanguard. Please listen and put your comment down below. Tell me your opinion. Thank you very much. In a last-ditch effort to push for a vice presidential candidate from the southeast, some supporters of the People of Democratic Party (PDP) have begun to sabo campaign to sweep party's presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar to pick a southeasterner. Vanguard gathered in Abuja on Wednesday that the Senator Ajo-led PDP National Working Committee approved the recommendation of its panel saddled with the responsibility of assisting the party's candidate to choose a running mate. The panel was gathered recommending three persons: Governor Udom Emmanuel, Okowa, and Wike, after which the Rivers State Governor Nis Wike was said to have garnered 13 out of 17 votes to emerge as the top contender of the job. It's been alleged that in the attempt to stop Wike, some of his opponents are said to be hand-trending videos of his previous media interviews, which he vowed never to accept the vice president slots. That means they are using videos of his past to use against him that can't be vice president. See what they're doing? See what they're doing? These Nigerian people will not stop. These governors will not stop to do bad things. Bad things. One of the party's chieftains from Kogi State, Musa, who is a prominent of the Southern is now getting a job, had in making a case for the zone, said since Atiku and North is now in our candidate, it is only logical that the vice presidential position be zoned to the southeast. He based his argument on the fact that his son had not produced a presidency since Nigeria's return to democracy in 1999, and that his own has remained consistent and voting for the PDP. We don't want a northerner to rule us. We don't want that. Do we? We don't want that. We are tired. We already have it with Muhammad Buhari. It's disturbing. We don't want northerners to rule us. Somebody else should come to the throne, I'm telling you. Speaking in a similar vein in a previous interview, former Enugu State Governor and current Senator representing Enugu State in the Senate, Chimaroke Naamni, said, How can we Igbos be proud to belong to the Union where we cannot aspire or be considered for top positions? If 2023 passes without the South is being accommodated in the power arrangement, which would have to wait for next 16 years and will be out of power reckoning for 40 years from 1999. However, a usually reliable source in Atiku's camp who spoke in confidence because the sensitivity of the issue has contrary to what it's making in social media. The candidate is expecting to be elected. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment. Thank you.
The end of the search for a running mate. What has been a headache for Atiku Abubakar may have now been converted to political strength as the race to the 2023 presidential election gets intense. The presidential flag bearer of the PDP says the choice of Ifeanyi Okowa was the outcome of wide consultation and negotiation. He says the governor of Delta State fits the bill.
In arriving at the decision, I held wild consultations with various stakeholders in our party, including our governors, National Working Committee, Board of Trustees, and other leaders to seek their inputs and their wisdom. In these consultations, I made clear that my running mate would have the potential to succeed me at a moment's notice. That is a president in waiting.
For Ifeanyi Okowa, the goal is winning the presidential election. and he must be a willing partner to Atiku Abubakar. He says the PDP's presidential candidate is in the best position to rescue Nigeria and rebuild it.
To do that, you need a man who has the right experience. And obviously, on the field today, of all those who have become presidential candidates of their various parties, our former vice president, our candidate of the PDP, is the best position to be able to rescue Nigeria and to rebuild it. And going forward, today I'm truly very excited that I've been asked to join that ticket to be able to work with him as his vice presidential candidate. I'll work with all my heart to see what we can do to rebuild it.
This is the final lap of the first phase of this election. The distribution of sensitive materials to 16 local government areas across Ekiti State. Security men, most of them from the police force, waiting to be deployed across the state alongside election materials that will be batched in different registration areas.
Already we have distributed non-sensitive material to these our offices. The last material they are waiting for is the sensitive material, which they are going to get today, and it will go to their local government and Minister of Security. 4
national commissioners and 8 resident electoral commissioners have been deployed to ensure Ekiti experiences a credible election. More than 749,000 voters, representing 76% of the total registered voters, have collected their permanent voter cards. The sensitive materials include ballot paper, result sheets, Forms EC8B, collation sheets and BVAS machine to 177 wards and 2,445 polling units.
We intend to distribute all the sensitive materials, and this forms part of the transparency that we have been embarking upon in the commission. Not only saying this, but to see it that we are indeed transparent.
All eyes are gradually shifting from INEC's office to the polls on Saturday when residents elect a governor of their choice.
I think INEC has actually come of age, because even if you look at the ballot papers colors, they are entirely different from one area to the other. So that means INEC is ready to work and to make sure that our votes count. But I think the problem now is hereby. We should forget about talking about INEC. We should face ourselves in the community.
After his outing at the APC Special Convention in Abuja, supporters of the former governor of Ogun State and the incumbent senator representing the Ogun Central District have organized a welcome party for him at the ancient palace of Ake Abeokuta. The supporters commended him for his love for his people and the progress of the country. While appreciating them for their solidarity, Ibikule Amosun urged his loyalists to continue to support All Progressives Congress and the party's presidential candidate.
What I want you to do, all the love, all the support, all the prayers that you have been giving to me, I'm not saying you should stop, continue to give me that prayer. But please extend that prayer to our party at the national level. Please extend that courtesy, that support, that prayer, that every day that even without me giving you anything, all of you, you will go on your own, using your wherewithal, the little that you have for me. Please, I want you to now, what you are doing for me, please do it for our fair brother. Pray for APC, support APC. Let us all campaign round, because this is the only country that we have. We do not have any other country.
He also promised them that despite numerous challenges confronting the country, he believes that the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress has the capacity to turn things around for good, urging his supporters to stand firm in support.